Coach, you pulled out a huge 5-set win against Kent State tonight. Can you just give your thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we played very clean. I think if you're a volleyball fan, you had some head scratching moments. But I'm really proud of my team. You know, we talked about that before the match. Like any way it has to be done, we got to find a way to win. This is a must win. Might not be pretty. People off the bench got to be great. We played pretty much everybody on the team tonight to get it done. So I'm proud of that. You know, like in before I got here, that group didn't win a home conference match for 2 years. And now we're putting W's on the board, and that means a lot. It means a lot to the seniors. Like they have great attitudes. They're working their butts off. They're trying the best they possibly can, and we found a way to get it done. So big win for us. Every win's a big win for us. We're 10-10 right now, 4-4 in the conference, I believe. We're in a great spot, and I'm excited that we get to play again tomorrow.
Yeah, what does it say? I mean, obviously, you talked about it wasn't overly clean. There was a lot of tough moments tonight, but, as you mentioned, maybe last year, a couple years ago, the result might have been different, right?
Yeah.
There's the fifth set, we start out, I believe it was 4-0, and then they come back and then tie it up 5-5, but we respond, versus in years past that could have looked differently. What does that just say a little bit about your group and, hopefully the way that they can carry forward?
It means we're growing and we're getting better. And I think that's life. Like as humans, confidence and inner voice is your number one weapon, and it can be your number one curse. And when you think it's going to go bad, things tend to go bad. When you fight that and you keep battling, good things happen. And your inner voice is really powerful. Like when things go well, like there's a great energy, but you've got to find a way to maintain that energy when things don't go well. And, I think at times we found that tonight. And it's something, more than volleyball, more than skill, like your confidence and inner voice is your number one weapon, and whether it's sports or business. And I'm trying to really get that through to the team. Like you're better than you think, like you have to believe you're going to win. You have to be able to coach yourself and push yourself and have big confidence in yourself to get things done, especially when things aren't going well. And, that's a good testament of, we found a way to make it happen. So I'm very proud of the team, the staff. I think we're all exhausted after that, but, ready for tomorrow.
Speaking of tomorrow, what do you want to see differently? Obviously, I'm sure some of it's a mentality thing, but just as a whole, you get this big win, just to be able to take two at home. What do you want to see differently?
Yeah, I thought we didn't serve well to begin, meaning well in a sense of we had 7 errors from the end line in the first 2 sets. We ended with 9 total. So it ended up being a good service night, but we probably gave that second set away just because we made too many errors of that. So that's something at home we've got to be better. We've got to be more mature about that, have better miss points, better processes, things like that. I like the adjustments throughout the match. I really was proud of our left sides tonight. Like offensively, this is the best match they've had in a while, and both of them played well. I want to get my freshman right sides going. So my challenge to them is step up. You're hitting the freshman wall a little bit. Like if you're not hitting well, block well, play great off blocker defense, find a way to impact the match. So I'm excited for those two to get another night. Hopefully we pass a little bit better tomorrow. We do our jobs from the end line a little bit earlier in the match, and it can bring the confidence out of those two, and they can have a big night.